Hey everybody, this is Shameless Sims back with kind of like a impromptu stream. I'm sorry there's been such a long delay, but I'm sure nobody missed me too much. This is a different kind of sim, or a game, I guess, than what this channel is kind of intended for. But I've been part of Wreckfest, or I have been playing it for a long time, back when it was Next Car Game, many years. And I thought it is just too good for people not to know about. There's a lot of there was a lot of potential for the game, and I think THQ Nordic kind of fulfilled the promise of what this game had. So I'm just going to do a custom event at Crash Canyon main circuit. That's the only one. I'll be running the TriStar. I unlocked this one a little bit earlier when I was doing the career mode. It's a nice little lightweight Japanese car, right-hand drive. It's going to be a banger race, which is just pretty much Wreckfest talk for a race. 23 opponents, keep it interesting. 15 laps. I like 15 laps because you can kind of see the full potential of what Wreckfest is, and I'd be really surprised if even half of the cars finish this. Random class B, which is what I am. Damage is going to be normal. Realistic just kind of messes you up a little bit too much too quickly. Difficulty, drive and get difficulty custom. I'm going to do automatic shifting. I don't have a shifter. ABS, traction control, all that stuff is off, and then AI difficulty is amateur. There's three different difficulty. Jesus Christ, difficulty settings. See, novice, amateur, and expert. I'm not that great, so I'm just gonna do amateur just to make it more interesting than me just being pissed off the entire time. And we'll go ahead and start event now. If it looks a little bit different, I've had to cut off some of the screen. I run a 1200 pixel high monitor, and I record in 1080 because it's just a little bit more common. There's my car standings. I will be starting, where am I? Starting 19th, so I'll have to work my way up. Difficulty is the same. The tuning, I'm gonna go soft suspension just because there's a lot of jumps on this one, and it's all dirt and mud. Gear ratio, there's not very long straights, a lot of turning, so I'm gonna move the gear ratio down. And I'm still experimenting with the differential, but I'm gonna keep it fully open right now. Slide around a little bit, and I'll tap the brakes going into the turn, so I'm going to keep the brake balance towards the rear, and that looks good to me. Go ahead and start. I'm going to go cockpit view just because it's more natural this way, and then I'll adjust views as we go. Into the first turn. Yep. It's probably advisable to stay to the outside on the first couple turns, but then we bottleneck here on the other portion. This track is probably I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely the most fun. Just because it kind of shows you exactly what Wreckfest is. It is just a Wreckfest. The soft body physics and the damage model is awesome. That's what kind of drew me to this. I found out about this game through YouTube, watching Nerd Cubed. I watched him do a couple of games of it, and I was completely sold after I watched the figure 8 races. See, this guy in front of me is trying to figure out what side of the track he's on. It's super awesome later in the race when everybody's just barely hanging on. They're just kind of here, and there's flaming cars hanging out all over the track. I'm gonna try to work my way up to the front. Hopefully it works out. See, that soft suspension is nice for these jumps, and also kind of lets you lean into these turns a little bit better. Oh, I just barely missed that guy. I'm up in 5th place right now. I have my eyes on the guys, so 4th place guy is 2.8 seconds ahead of me. I really don't even need brakes for that turn, but it kind of helps you if you want to kick out the rear end. This jump, I think it's the one with a nice little double. Yeah, nice landing on it. In addition to like Wreckfest being a super fun game, which is also a nice break for more serious technical simulators like iRacing, the soundtrack that they put out is it's pretty awesome. I think I got onto the next car game bandwagon probably 4 years ago, and really enjoyed it. They have had a lot of updates and a lot of progression, but it kind of stagnated there for a while until THQ Nordic bought the game, I believe. I don't know. I'm just citing hearsay on the internet, and kind of finished development on it. They added an awesome soundtrack, added a lot better career mode, and it looks like the multiplayer, which I haven't messed around with in the full release, is actually more populated than it was, which is super sweet. That guy is just flipping out into oblivion. See, that's exactly like Wreckfest is awesome. Oh, that guy is Turtle, and there is a car. I don't know what that dude is doing there. Oh well, it happens. It's Wreckfest. Spin that guy out, maybe. That guy is confused as to where he's supposed to be. There's like another TriStar right here next to me. Holy shit! I'm dead. I am so dead. Oh! Yep. I lost 20 health on that one. It's got T-boned. Hardcore. That is scary. Yep, there's a dead guy right there. What's up, dead guy? Show you an outside view. My car is barely a thing anymore. I'm sure if you watch gaming on the internet at all, and are into racing, I'm sure you've seen Wreckfest before. It's definitely worth a try. And the handling's pretty good. You can tweak it a little bit. It's not meant to be a simulator at all, so the adjustments you can make aren't that crazy. There's a few upgrades and stuff like that, which I haven't messed around with too much in the full release version. I am driving with a Thrustmaster T300 RS GT Edition, so the force feedback's pretty good. It isn't super realistic, and it's not to a simulator level, as I've stated multiple times, but it kind of has more of a rumble pack type response. So you won't feel your car getting super loose in the corners and stuff like that, like you would like in iRacing or anything. But it's still, I don't know, it's still more immersive than other titles that I've played. I'm having a pretty freaking hard time catching these guys. I'm gonna focus on racing a little bit more. I don't know if you can hear it, but the song that's playing in the background now is called Gasoline by Cyan Kicks, which is probably my favorite song off of this album. Yep. Like I'm talking and not racing, and then that happens. I almost get passed. I am gaining on number one guy ever so slightly. He's 7 seconds ahead of me right now, so he's like exiting the turn. So hopefully he gets caught up with somebody. It looks like he did. He's 5 seconds now. Oh, I got 100 points for a spin out. Sweet. 5 laps to go. Dude, get off of me. Number 3 is 1 second ahead of me. Carboy Cam. I'm making up time here, slowly but surely. Hopefully it'll be enough. That guy was out to lunch completely. I have no idea what he was trying to get after. I'll spin that guy out, that's fine. He'll block for me. Alright, number 1 guy, 2.5 seconds ahead of me, making up some time, Carboy Cam right on me. He's probably going to spin me out up here. That's fine. Nice turn. I need to ride the outside a little bit better. It's going to help me out, it looks like. So lap traffic, STR Mods, who is almost dead. Leader right there. Over-rotated a little bit. Get off my shit, dude. Push him into the wall. Hopefully it keeps him off of me. Trying to keep the tires down on the dirt as much as possible. This guy's a little faster than me, but his turning is not fantastic. Final lap. A little bit of contact there, not too much. Final lap. Ooh. Just hold together for this final turn. Should be good to go. He is mad. He is mad. This guy. Woo! Oh, I think I did it. Yes. Man, that was close. That's probably the closest next car game. Jesus, Wreckfest race I've had. I'm stoked about that. Yeah, he was rated 197 in a boomer over mine. His best lap was slower than mine, so that works out. Sweet. Yeah, so that's next car game. Nope, it's not. It's Wreckfest. All right, short little stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A little different from my normal stuff, but I'll be back.